It's me, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, sports traveler like the great Muhammad Ali. I am the greatest, the king, the pope, the godfather, the granddaddy. I've seen sports in more than 80 countries. I've seen more than 80 sports in more than 80 countries. But I'm here with someone I'm jealous of because he's from San Diego. He's a smart man. And he just won a big game tonight for Adelaide United. In fact, Adelaide United, they had their largest crowd ever. It's Trey the third, Trey Kell the third. Do I have that right? Kell. See, I knew I'd screw that up. Trey Kell the third, who wears number 3. Of course he does. Well, first of all, thank you for your time.
Hey, first of all, that was a tremendous intro.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm working on this.
Yeah, I see. You got it down pat. You got it, man. You got it.
This is what happens when you start your career in newspapers. In 1990, your mom signs a waiver so you can write for a weekly paper, and you think, oh yeah, one day I'm going to be on TV. Okay, I'm trying, folks. I'm trying, folks. So let's talk about you.
Yeah.
Our audience is not the hardcore basketball fan in America. It's the basketball fan.
Yeah.
So we know about your time at San Diego State. Some do, some don't. But I want to focus more on the international travels because most Americans, they know about the NBA, they know about our March Madness, not too much about international ball. This is your second year in the NBL, which is the National Basketball League here in Australia. First year with Adelaide United, previously with a team in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Is this the most competitive international league you've played in? If not, what has been?
Nah, I played the year before I came out here. So what, 2-3 years ago?
Okay.
I was in EuroLeague with Olimpia Milano.
Okay.
So.
And that's in Greece?
No, that's in Italy.
Italy.
Yeah,
I'm working on it.
Milan, Italy. So yeah, that's EuroLeague is
the top dog.
It's basically the best league besides the NBA.
Very familiar with that.
Yeah, so everyone.
So how many years, or were you there for a year, or how long were you in?
I was there for about half a year.
Okay.
Because I started that season with another team in the same Italian league.
Like a level down, and you moved up?
No, so yeah, I mean it's the same league. They're just not in EuroLeague. It's two different
that's
leagues.
right. That's right. I just want to bring out that distinction. So EuroLeague, which I think, if somebody has a sense of international basketball, is the top league. But what's interesting about EuroLeague is you have teams that are representing, they have to get there, right? So Italian teams, it's not that they only play EuroLeague, they also play in an Italian league. Same with all the other teams. Even the teams in Lithuania, the team in Kaunas plays a team. So your total time in Italy then was how long, would you say?
I was there for a year.
About a year. And that was the most competitive.
Yes, I mean, that was probably like the local league, I guess you can call it, like from Italian league. I played in Poland, and we can go on and on about places I've been. But from a local standpoint, the Italian league is the best, and obviously, like I said, the second half of the year I was in Olimpia Milano EuroLeague, and that's by far the best.
So after the EuroLeague, where would you put the NBL now that you've played here 2 years? In your experience, having played abroad, in terms of the competitiveness.
Yeah, I think the difference, like here in Australia compared to maybe some like other leagues in Europe is, for example, we're at the bottom and United's at the top, and we got the win. And I feel like that's not something you'll really see in European basketball. Well, you'll see like let's say Olimpia Milano, the team I was on, the top, probably the best team, them or another team, play like the bottom team in Italy, and it's probably gonna be a win. 99 out of 100 times.
Right.
And here, you never know. Every game, you can come out. Like I said, we're at the bottom of the league right now, and United at the top, and we ended up with the win. So I think just the competitiveness, how every team is so strong and close in terms of talent, and the gap isn't as big as it is maybe in some of the leagues in Europe.
But overall, in terms of the quality of play, so we know the EuroLeague is right after the NBA. Based on where you've played, obviously you only judge where you played. Where would you put Australia? Second, third?
I'd probably say third. I think I would still give Italy the nod, just because I just put it to...
Sure. So is there one after, between Italy and Australia, or no? That you played it that's been as competitive as EuroLeague? Where else have you played?
All right, so let's just break it down.
Let's go by continent. Have you played in Africa? No Africa. But wait a minute, the Basketball Africa League, he's available if it doesn't work out here. Now, here in Oceania, you've not played in New Zealand, right? So just in Australia?
Just Australia.
All right, so those are 2 continents.
Yeah.
North America, San Diego State. Now, have you played in any other international leagues, North America, like Canada, Puerto Rico?
I did. My first year, I started in Bosnia, and I finished here in Canada.
Now, where did you play in Canada?
A small city right above Maine called Moncton.
Moncton, New Brunswick.
Moncton, New Brunswick. Oh, okay. You know your stuff, man.
I am the everywhere man. But this guy's the everywhere man too, except he plays basketball and I just go see guys play basketball.
Yeah.
So you played in Bosnia. How about that? Now, what city were you in Bosnia?
Very, very small city called Laktashi. I don't think, trust me, I don't think any...
We've now heard of it. The world has now heard of it.
I don't think it's not a destination that you would pick for a vacation. Let's just put it that way.
That's okay. Not knocking the town.
Yeah.
So let's stay focused on North America. So you played in the United States, obviously. You played in Canada. Any other places in North America, like the Caribbean or any there?
No.
All right, so let's go to South. You played in South America.
I have not played in South America.
Okay, we got to work on that.
Yeah.
Now, Europe.
We
got Bosnia. We got Italy. Where else have you played in Europe?
Poland, and then is that it? I mean, I've been to a bunch of different places.
Right,
within,
but those 3 teams,
like the
right.
league, the league itself.
Tell us a little bit about Poland basketball. I read there was a great book that actually inspired me to do this road trip, written by a guy who wrote for Sports Illustrated, Alexander Wolf.
Okay.
And it was written, it's probably 20, 25 years ago now. It was Big Game, Small World. If you ever get a chance to read it, it's a fantastic book. And he had done what I'm doing, traveled all these different countries. And he talked about Poland being a great atmosphere for basketball. Now that may have been different when he was going versus when you were there. What was it like?
I can't give a fair description because when I was there it was peak COVID.
Oh, so, that would be true.
Yeah, so
that was an adjustment for all of us.
Yeah, so there's no fans, or by the time we got fans, it was basically, like the owner of the GM.
Right. So it's not a fair. What city were you in Poland?
I don't know how to pronounce it. Ostro, and it's something with a W. It's a long word. After.
I love his honesty.
Yeah,
I'd probably torture.
I should know because we won a championship.
No, I'd probably torture the name too.
Yeah,
so I probably.
But I had a great time there. That was, to be honest, that was probably the season that not started, but put my career back on track. Just cause.
Tell me why.
So my first year after the Bosnia situation, long story short, I wanted to leave. It just was a bad situation for me.
Not a good fit.
Not a good fit. There's a lot of off-court things. I'll kind of leave that at that. Yep. So when I left, every team basically that wanted to recruit me after, there was a lot of bad things said about me in terms of my character, my basketball IQ, everying like that.
So you got a bad rap.
So I got a bad rap,
and you needed somebody to get a chance.
And every team that called after that was what happened in this team.
Sure.
And I try to explain, obviously it's a bad fit. I understand that. I'm sure a lot of people say that when they leave a team. So I mean, it was unfortunate because it honestly was a bad fit. I think anyone you would talk to since then would say I'm a great teammate, great guy. It just happened to be that was the time. When I had to go to Canada, I actually had to try out for the team. It wasn't even like a guaranteed spot, so that's kind of where my career was. And then luckily, my guy, Igor Milic,
is he your agent? Or?
No, he's the coach there.
Okay.
I'll never forget the call. He called me and was just like, yeah, like what happened there, the same thing. Bad fit. And he was just like, you know what, like I really think you have a lot of potential. Like I'm going to take a chance on you. And like I said, when I went in a championship that year, and that propelled me to Italy, and a year later.
And that was in Poland. Was that during the COVID year?
That was a COVID year. So
how about that? Now, was that in the top level of Poland basketball?
Yeah.
So you won the championship during COVID.
Yeah.
Now, so at one level, it's your career, taking off. At the same time, I mean, I know you guys as an athlete have been an athlete, not professional. When I was younger, you're focused on the competition, right? But to do it in that environment, and that had to have been, and it must have been extra sweet, I think, as a team, wasn't it? Because it brought you guys together, dealing with the rules of COVID and all that stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, for example, we had for the playoffs, every game was in our home gym, so that was a benefit. Even every team that.
And there were no fans.
There was no fans, so that was obviously different. But we had a really good group of guys, no egos, and it just made it really easy to just go out there and play for each other.
Do you think COVID in some way brought a new perspective, not just to you, but to your teammates? Because I know it brought me a new perspective. And that, okay, there's no fans here, okay, we have to wear a mask, okay, we have to do all these things, but we're still playing basketball, what I love to do.
Yeah.
And I'm getting paid to do it.
I think that was the biggest thing. I mean, I think it's, you know, in long seasons, there's going to be certain games where you just like, man, like, I'm tired. And you kind of lean on the fans to kind of give you that extra boost. But, you know, in that season, there is none of that every game. It's like you have to bring it yourself.
Right.
So
you must have motivated each other.
Yeah,
then.
so it's just, you know, we all have the same mindset. Like, if we're going to be out here, let's try to win a championship. Obviously, we have bonuses on the line, so that's a good thing to play for.
Sure.
But, yeah, like I said, we just had a good group of guys, and it just made it easy to go out there and play with no egos involved.
Couple last questions because we want to be respectful of this big guy. He's got to get something to eat, get some sleep.
Yeah.
The GOAT has to get that as well. 2 years you've been in this league.
Yeah.
I heard Perth has a pretty good atmosphere. I was impressed tonight, especially because, as you mentioned, as the coach mentioned, so far this season it's been a little rough.
Yeah.
You beat a really good team tonight. I was in Tassie. They have a smaller venue.
Yeah.
They sell at all their games. I was impressed. I got to say, folks, having seen basketball in more than 20 countries, Australia loves hoops. Any other places I'm missing? I've been to Melbourne in terms of good atmosphere. Like, hey, the place is rocking. Or we covered it more or less.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think Tassie has probably the best atmosphere.
I really liked it.
Because I think they have it perfectly. It's obviously like a smaller, you know.
They're on top of it. It's like 5,000, right?
But it's a smaller gym.
Yep.
It fits them perfectly. There's going to be sellouts. They're going to be loud. They support their team.
Yep.
So I think I would give them the nod. I mean, atmosphere like tonight was incredible.
That was incredible.
It was incredible
It was.
tonight. So that was really good. I would say, I mean, just personally, I think Taz is the best, and then tonight was one of the best I've played in for sure since I've been here.
So final questions. You are how old now?
27.
27. This is a San Diego guy, by the way.
Absolutely.
And of course, the GOAT of sports travel, that would be me. I am from San Diego, Tierra Santa, Mira Mesa. He played at the old Cracker Box gym in St. Augustine. And now they have a new gym. That place was like a great place to watch a basketball game.
Which one, though? The new one or the old one?
I haven't been to the new one yet. I travel too much, Trey. I'm always on the road, brother.
You got to get to the new
I got to get the new one. But I always will love the old Cracker Box.
Now, people don't know about that gym.
Now, he goes to San Diego State.
Yeah.
When you left San Diego State, did you have a vision for how long you wanted to keep playing? Was it year by year? Did you ever think you'd have the experiences you've had by now? What was it like for you back then when it was like, okay, what is next?
Yeah. I had an idea that like I would be playing professionally overseas. I just didn't know where, what level. Like I had goals in mind, obviously. I mean, every kid from the States wants to play in the NBA. Of course. But sometimes you got to be realistic, and I knew coming out that that wasn't going to be the first year. So yeah, I just tried to, you know, my goal was to get to a EuroLeague.
And you achieved it.
And I got there. I would like to have just a better stint. When I was there, I had to get surgery on my leg, so I was out for like 3 months. So I didn't get to really, you know, play as much as I wanted to when I was there. But just to have that experience, and I mean, if you would have asked me after my first year and how bad, you know, things kind of turned out, how, you know, quickly teams turned against me based off false information. If you would have told me I would have made it to EuroLeague 4 years later, I would have told you you're crazy. Right. So I take a lot of pride in that and being able to turn my career around.
You overcame the adversity.
Yeah, so I take a lot of pride in that. But yeah, just I'm comfortable where I'm at. I'm used to the overseas grind and you know how to maneuver day to day.
So just the final question to wrap this up.
Yeah.
So are you married, kids? No, not yet.
No, I got my girlfriend of 8 years.
Okay.
So we're getting to that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's my question on that. Not to get too touchy.
You
right?
You good.
How often are you in Mira Mesa, right? In a typical year, not including the COVID stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, like, when were you last home in San Diego?
So luckily, after last year, here in Australia, the season is shorter. So I got to spend 5-6 months at home. So That was great. Being able to just chill with family.
Sure.
We lived together, stuff like that.
Sure.
But the year before, like when I was with EuroLeague, I didn't get home till June 25th, 26th.
Yeah.
And then I think I left. Luckily, they gave me a late start when I went to Melbourne, because normally you're supposed to get there like early August.
Sure.
But luckily, I got there September 1st.
Sure.
So I would have been there less than 2 months, maybe 2 months max. So I mean, that's the tough part in this situation.
That's where I was going with this.
It's hard.
I think his girlfriend loves him though. 8 years.
Yeah.
She's stuck in and out with you, man.
Yeah,
and you're with her.
Yeah,
they're made to be.
We're making it work.
You're making it work because it is very hard.
Yeah.
In fact, the goat here. This will probably shock you. I'm the prettiest thing that ever lived, and I'm not even in a relationship. Why? Because I'm never home. But congratulations to you on that.
I appreciate it.
So, been here with Trey, who wears number 3, who is the 3rd. Thank you so much for your time, my friend. A San Diego guy, always great to meet a San Diego guy. We'll see you in the next video. It's the GOAT, over and out.